You like music, you like weed, well, we gonna be good friends indeed. This is how much I like more than smoking trees. They'll make you dance the do-si-do and teach you how the cheese will grow. Smoke a bowl on the 420 radio show. On Lifestyle Radio.
Marcel's the only one that sang.
Yeah, because you guys don't know the fucking words. I've been only listening to that song for like 10 fucking years.
Hey, look, Darcy found what he needed in the garage. Hello, welcome to the show. We are here and live, and Jack should be around.
Darcy's talking and his mic is muted, but he's showing off a tripod, it looks like.
Here, I'll unmute his mic. Oh, I can't unmute your mic because you muted it.
Yeah, so did
I muted it because my dog is barking.
Oh.
My dog's barking.
What are you doing? What are you doing with the tripod?
I'm going to hook it up for my phone so that I don't have to use a mason jar to hold it up.
Nice.
Good idea.
But I got to get it. I'm going to alien tape it to the tripod because the tripod's got a screw in it.
Yeah, you can get a mount for that to hold a
Yeah,
phone.
that's what I was saying. I have a mount for my cell phone that I can use on my tripods, which is fucking awesome. Cost me $10 on Tumi.
Yeah.
Timu.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Something like this.
That's exactly what I have right there. Yeah, but it goes on a tripod.
Yeah.
Does
So
that
does
as
this
well?
one. This whole thing goes on a tripod, and it actually tracks you. So it'll track.
Oh, I wanted
This
one
one's
of those,
called
but
a
I
Chase.
didn't find one. I just got a simple one.
Yeah, I got this one from Value Village for $5.
Wow. Does it work?
Does it work?
Yeah, the only thing I don't like is you have to get a special app for it, and I don't like giving too many apps permission to all my shit.
Well, that's true. Understandable.
Yeah, there's enough stuff in there to incriminate me for years.
Yeah, fuck that. I incriminate myself years ago, so it doesn't fucking matter.
What is this that's on your video, Marcel?
That's the John Cook Memorial Cannabis Cup for 2024.
Oh, the mum cup.
You know, you got to tell Deb to get us a video for us to play.
Mm-hmm.
And when is that happening?
Why, isn't it?
I don't know. It says it on it.
Make it big again now.
You can do it. You can do it.
Oh,
you can do
how
it.
do I do that?
Did you not log into your thingy?
Make me big.
I don't know.
There you go. You screwed it up.
Getting there. You're getting there.
I'm like, I didn't do anything.
This is training.
Oh, thank you so much, Al.
I'm like, I didn't do anything. I don't even know how to do it.
There you go.
See? It's July 5th and 7th.
Oh, yeah, it's hidden. That's hidden.
What about the 6th?
What?
What about the 6th?
5 to 7th.
Oh, I thought you said 5 and 7.
Oh.
I was just excited because I got removed from OneStream finally.
Yeah,
so
whatever.
I won't get inundated with 3 to 4 emails a day saying somebody went live.
Yeah.
No, I get all those emails.
Hey, guess what? Not me. I asked Al to take me off.
Hey, guess what? What?
Guess what? We're
Chicken
having
butt.
tonight. That kind of concerns me. We're having
Weather?
a CME. We're going to get hit with a coronal mass ejection and get to see some northern lights.
Yes, everybody is. I saw that.
Yeah, but you know what they don't talk about is CMEs, especially that strength, have a tendency to wipe out power grids and telecommunications.
Well, I guess we won't be doing a show that day.
It's tonight, Al.
We're doing it right now, man.
Oh.
It's
All right,
it's
never
going to
mind.
hit us tonight at about 10 o'clock your time.
Nice.
Dark here, and I'll go out. Maybe I'll turn my camera on if I see anything.
Yeah, because it's 11. It's supposed to start at 11 o'clock at our time tonight, and then go until 5 o'clock in the morning. What are you giggling about?
I'm laughing about Lenny having his own conversation over there.
He's watching hockey.
I know, but who's he talking to?
I'm in the living room telling everyone about the Northern Lights.
Oh, they didn't know about the Northern Lights tonight?
No, this is fun. I'm fucking pumped. I never seen them before. Oh my
Look at
Okay,
that. He's
so
happy. His new phone
af-
working.
after 11 o'clock, go out into the dark and you'll be able to see all the Northern Lights that you want. But the thing that people aren't talking about is the bad effects of a CME.
Okay, yeah. So you
It's
get.
worth
So
it.
let's talk about that then.
It's just electronics, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
Like, it doesn't hurt us.
no, well, they don't know. I mean, you're a big mass of radiation is hitting the planet.
No.
So it ionizes the oxygen and the other molecules in the atmosphere, and you get all of these cool colors. But they've had this tendency to also hit a power grid and wipe out power completely, or telecommunication satellites, or telecommunication on the ground.
It's like a
So,
solar.
Or
isn't
maybe
it?
they just want you to think it's the CME when really it's like a targeted attack from someone else.
well, would they still not tell you?
No, they
Probably not. I get the giggles too.
the auroras.
I mean, yeah, okay, the aurora is pretty, but nobody thinks about the damage that the aurora could cause. So,
That's because they're so pretty. How can something so pretty be dangerous?
Pretty.
Right?
in the early 80s, I was in a position where we had to look south to see the northern lights.
Fair enough.
So we were up in the Arctic Circle, and for us to see the northern lights, we look south.
Yeah.
No,
I have
no.
to look behind my house in my backyard. I have to look that way. And unfortunately, that's where the main part of town is. So there's lots of light. I'd have to go just outside of town. Between Paris Bay and Schreiber is the best place to view it.
Yeah, but if the power grid goes out, you'll be able to view it everywhere.
Right.
Fair enough.
Dark.
Let's hope.
See, I have a former pavement plant next to us that tends to cause a lot of light. What do you want to call it?
Pollution. Light pollution.
Light pollution. Yeah, too much light pollution. And for the last couple nights, they've been turning those lights off. So I'm hoping they turn them off tonight.
I had a friend tell me about it, and she said, make sure you get your camera, like your phone camera out, and put it on long exposure and point it north. She said, because the phones can pick up colors that we can't.
Yeah. Yep.
Right, but that's only if you've got all dark that you're facing towards, because you have any light source that's just going to get brighter and brighter and brighter on that long exposure.
Yeah. Well, we live right by the you have to go like 20 minutes. She lives like right around the corner from the dark sky viewing area.
Yeah.
Here in Ontario, and it's literally the most southern point where there's no light pollution.
Right.
And they set up a space out there, and, like, a cement pad where people can go bring their telescopes, and I'm sure that's going to be packed tonight.
We have a spot here that's right on the Trans-Canada Highway that is between here and Truro, up on top of a very tall hill. They call it a mountain, but it's still got trees on the top, so to me it's a hill. But what's cool is when you're up there, you can see so far, right? So what we do is when we're driving back, we use that to gauge the weather, because whether or not we can see PEI and New Brunswick at the same time. But that is the best place to go for observing this night sky. Because you can get up and you can get away from the highway a bit by walking up a hill.
Yeah, you need like an open field, or if you can find a lake, because you need like open space.
But a higher altitude.
Yeah. Well, low altitude's okay as long as it's all open field.
Yeah, but then you're also limited. I mean, with a higher altitude, so on this spot, you're in basically the middle of Nova Scotia, but you can see both New Brunswick and Prince Edward Island.
That's cool.
right? So you get a lot of open sky as long as this cloud cover all moves off, which it is doing a pretty good job right now.
That's generally what happens. That we joke here in Ontario is like, hey, there's going to be a solar eclipse. It's probably going to rain that day. And
Mhm.
sure as shit, it was cloudy and we only got to see like a small portion of it. But like, it's always bad weather whenever something like this happens. The clouds are covering it. So we'll be lucky if we see it tonight, but I'll be out on my walk at 10 p.m.
At 10 p.m.
I didn't get all my steps today, so I'm going to have to
Well,
go
there's
after
a
the
good
show.
time to go and do it.
Yep.
I
Yeah,
just
Alexa
got
says
on
no
my
rain, so
Where's my links? Where's my Jack?
I don't know. I don't know where Jack is.
I know I actually had questions to ask him this time.
I know.
We've all got
Last
questions
time.
for Jack.
Because Jack is a
He's a hot commodity.
Yeah. He might still be in court for all we know.
oh yeah,
That's
yeah.
what I
I mean,
mean.
if he can, he will show up. He always
Oh, yeah.
does. We'll
Can we just take a minute?
We'll get oh, I'm so sorry. I'm on my way.
Can we just take a minute and say all the radio listeners, just audio listeners, you're missing out right now because you cannot see the cuteness that is sitting in Darcy's lap. Oh my goodness.
What is her name, Darcy?
It's the only way I can keep her quiet.
Yeah.
Her name's Indica.
Indica. So you're gonna get another one and call it Sativa?
What's that?
You're gonna get another one and call it Sativa?
I would have loved to have one of her brothers, but I can't have two dogs. Holy.
Jack
Well,
is
she
on
looks like
his
a good
way. I repeat, Jack is on his way.
I told you.
Oh, I know. I just like teasing him.
Can everybody mute their phones, please?
I just
Oh.
did.
Thank you.
I think mine lives on mute, but
Well, I was listening to the show the other day, and you know, every 5 minutes there was a boop boop, boop, bing.
That was Darcy messaging saying, "I can't get in. Why
Yeah.
aren't you guys talking to me?"
Dale's here. How are you feeling, Dale?
Not too bad.
Itchy.
Been Yeah, real itchy.
That's good. At least it's not your butt.
No, that's right. It very well could be. You can get them there.
Oh,
worked-
that's usually where you get them.
We worked with a guy
No,
that
you don't.
Or on your bag. That would suck.
Yeah, they sure
You
would.
don't normally get it there either.
we worked with a guy that had it all over his chest. Remember how he used to walk Darcy?
Yeah.
Hi, Jack. How you doing, buddy?
Hey, buddy.
60 appearance in the OCJ.
Jack is just peacing out, man.
Yeah, he's coming in on the fly, man.
Yeah.
You know what's so funny is like I just got an email I got to deal with first. Let me just deal with this. I'll be right back. Hang on. That's what I mean. He's a hot commodity. He's in high demand. Yeah.
I like keeping Jack busy. I keep sending people all the time to him.
That's funny.
He'll be back. So, anyways, while we're waiting for Jack, we were at the Global Marijuana March last weekend on Saturday, and I'm just curious what the tally was like, Mary Jane, because Mary Jane was on the.
Oh, how many people?
Yeah, was there a lot more people than the first time? And lie if you have to.
Okay. Well, I don't lie. I will tell you. There was some mixed discussion about whether there was more or less in the park this year. But I think people were getting a little confused with because there was multiple rallies last year. There was the anti-vaccine rally. There was the GMM, and then on the other side, on the south side of Queen's Park, we had the King celebration. So the park had a lot of people last year. But they were not there for the GMM. They were not on the march. We had maybe 15 people on the march last year. This year, I guarantee you we had over 15 because I was not even at the
yeah,
front.
there was probably close to 40 or 50.
Yeah, I
at
was going to
least.
say there's at least 50. I was at the back because I was trying to parade marshal at the same time as walk with everybody and make sure everybody was safe. But yeah,
you
it
know,
was a good group of people.
being there in various pockets,
Mhm.
I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. People were stopping and asking and taking pictures as the walk was going on, and we made note that there used to be 20,000 people. Hi, buddy. That used to walk that thing. Jack used to walk that thing.
Yep.
Didn't see Jack this year. You're
No,
muted,
he's
buddy. That's
busy.
what it is.
We had a good group of people, and then they were a good group of people. Do you know what I mean? A group of good people. I'll say that.
Yes, I enjoyed it. I'm glad that I was able to attend in Al's pocket. Jack's having a hard time. He's going to start swearing at the computer soon.
Trying to find the mute button.
Yes, he is.
That would be funny if he unmuted just as he started letting the F-bombs go. All you hear is, you dirty son of a...
That's what it is.
That's funny. We'll have to ask Jack yes or no questions tonight.
Yeah, he'd be like this, or like this, or like that.
Okay, you still got your mic on mute.
Oh, Jack is talking.
Yeah, but he doesn't
I
realize
fixed
his mic
it.
is on
And I
mute.
fixed it.
Actually, looks frozen.
Nope. Oh yeah, he looks frozen now.
Yeah.
It's kind of like.
I can't find the mute button.
Hang on, let me see if that thing works that I made.
What did you make?
Oh, the ending?
That didn't work.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah, you did the Looney Tunes.
Fucking A.
Sorry,
Poor Jack.
Jack is frozen.
That's awesome.
No, but you didn't see the whole thing here. Since he's frozen, I'll do it here. Hold on one sec.
Well, I don't know if she's doing it. Everyone might think it's over.
No. Here we go. You ready? Wait for it.
Looks like it's target on.
That's all, folks.
That's
Here
so
at the
wicked.
420 radio show, we like to have fun and fool around. Happy Friday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Would you like to see Mary Jane trying some sauerkraut?
I was like, would you like to see Mary Jane doing karaoke? I just sent Al that video. I had the whole bar. I had the whole bar singing with
right
me.
here. You know what? Actually, I saw that. I watched it this afternoon.
I had the whole bar singing. It was so much fun.
Here, let me
I've
see.
been practicing that for Camp Canna because I'm going to do karaoke at dinner time. It's going to be a blast.
Hang on, I'm bringing it in. Jack is still frozen.
And Darcy's just rolling around.
Is this a YouTube video? Because I don't want us to get in trouble.
No, it's from
It's
from Mary Jane's work.
it's me singing a cover.
All right, here we go.
Jack is moving again, but he's still muted.
I met this lady in Hollywood. She had pink hair, but damn, she looked good. Took her to my house cause she was fine. But she whooped on her dick that was bigger than mine. Met this lady from Japan. Never made love with an African. I fucked her once, fucked her twice. I ate that pussy like shrimp fried rice.
All righty then.
That's
Nice
an
work,
interesting
Mary Jane.
choice of song.
Okay, so you have no idea. I've been requested to sing that song by older people, younger people. Apparently, the young teenage girl that comes with her mom requested last night for me to sing it because she loves that song so much they play it at her high school dance.
Really?
I'm like, they play that at your high school dances? She's like, yeah, and I go to a Catholic school. And I was like,
Yep.
oh, man.
My question for you, MJ, is do you really like shrimp fried rice?
I hate it.
Oh, damn.
I like shrimp fried rice.
So that tells you how I ate it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the sauerkraut. Ugh.
Really?
No, sauerkraut's good. You just got the wrong sauerkraut. You even got the sauerkraut that I wouldn't eat.
Yep.
And I eat all kinds of disgusting things. All right, so somewhere's down along the bottom corner is a little tab that says mute that Jack should be able to click on. He was moving again, but then he stopped. So I think he went back to frozen. Oh, where am I here? I keep clicking on the wrong things.
Why is it so quiet in here?
Because you left.
Oh, because I left.
Yeah. Yeah, I like your shirt.
Trying? He's still trying, is he?
Yeah, I like your shirt.
Nice. Harvest Fest.
I knew you would.
Yeah. That's a good shirt.
Although it's not going to be
I
around
had
much
one.
longer. It's got burn marks on it, and it's ripping. And
Oh man, I've got some of that I'm still wearing that have literally wearing out completely. So gotta go to Harvest Fest this year and get a new shirt. That's all there is to it.
yeah, but I got last year's still. I haven't worn it yet.
Oh yeah.
I thought I'd wait and wear it when Deb came on.
Oh okay. Well, we got to get Deb on soon anyway. So
Okay, so we
We got to
played
get
that.
Jack on.
got to get Jack working here.
Afro Man.
Yeah.
So, Leonard, did you try your stuff yet?
Your Kush mints?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was really good.
You like it?
Yeah.
Good. I was wondering that.
Ice cream was good too.
I bet. What about the brownie or the fucking fudge?
Oh, the fudge is good. I didn't eat it all. I still got a little bit left.
Nice.
Is that the
Darcy?
space fudge?
That is the space fudge.
Space fudge. Is that what it's called?
Yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that fucking cool looking though?
Oh, it was. That looked like a lot of work.
That looked like a lot
Well,
more.
it's a lot more work than making regular fudge, that's for sure.
What does it look like?
Hang on, I'll see if I can get a picture up.
Lower.
Yeah, Kush mints was good,
Ah.
Darcy.
Nice.
Looks good
Actually,
too.
we're going to talk a little bit about some Kush mints later.
Yeah.
Because we're
Darcy, I'm adjusting your audio so you don't have to, okay?
Good.
Because you're really loud. Okay, give me a count there, Darcy Darce.
2, 3, 2, 1.
Check.
There we go. Now he's off the top.
See, I know where the picture is in my phone, but I don't want to email it to me. But I sent it to somebody in Messenger.
It's a nice
I got
picture of Jack, eh?
who I sent it.
We need a little
on
magic
now?
marker so you can like put little mustaches on them and
La moustache.
You know, way back when we used to use an app called Hangouts, and you used to have whiteboards in there, and you could draw on the video and everything, and you
could
could
you?
in, and it was the beginning of all this video stuff online, and I miss that app because it was a Google Hangouts, and it was made for doing this back, 10 years, maybe 12 years ago already. Hey, Marcel, how long do you think it's been?
Yeah, probably 12 years.
We went from Skype to Hangouts, back to Skype, back to Hangouts, kind of like what we do now with all the other.
With all these streaming platforms.
So does Skype even exist anymore?
Yes, it does. Actually, Skype, when you use a video call or an audio call on Facebook, and several other programs, you're using
It's actually Skype.
Yeah.
That's funny. I hate Skype. It makes me download the damn app every single time. I'm
I
like,
used to know the original development team, the guys who wrote it all and shit, way back in the 90s. But we didn't keep in touch.
Have you heard about the newest, greatest social media app that's trying to come out? It's called No Space.
That's something.
no space.
I was gonna say, why is Darcy so loud?
No, no. Okay, say something, Darce.
Hello?
Say it excitedly like you did before.
Well, keep talking, Darcy.
Dr.
Call
Darcy.
me Doctor if you want. That's up to you. No, I was saying that the new app it's called No Space. I just thought that was funny because back in the like early part of 2000, MySpace was out and then it crashed, or I think it might be still around.
MySpace is still around. It was bought by Justin Timberlake and a whole bunch of other people, and they've tried to turn it into a music format thing.
So it's still just overpopulated with 12-year-old girls.
Yeah. And you know what else is around still? Actually, they're in Canada. Is oh crap, the Napster. They're still up there in Montreal.
Oh, yeah?
They are a music purchasing site now. But yeah, Napster, the guys who started all the music shit online, they're still around. Yeah. What happened? Did somebody disappear?
No, I changed my
I say
picture.
there's
Oh, Jack left.
Brownie.
Jack left.
He'll be back.
Can you make that bigger?
Mm-hmm. Marcel can, so can you.
I don't have the ability to, and I don't know if it's
Not
because
logged
I'm
in
not logged in.
Okay, so Marcel, you can do it. No, wrong one.
Hi,
It's
Lenny.
me.
Just click on your video, the little screen inside your video.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
just
that
hang on.
looks so pretty.
Where am I here? There we go.
Yeah.
Isn't it, MJ?
That's Space Fudge.
Okay, so it's different color fudges altogether. Or do you just do white fudge and then drop a bunch of color in and swirl it?
I'm fucking telling you.
I'm like, that's the way I would do it.
Yeah, it's trade
He
secret.
hates it when people discover his secrets.
Even I
I'm like, the reality though is that even if he gave me the recipe and all the instructions, there
would
ain't no
taste
way I'm gonna make it the same way as he is.
And if
No
you
fucking
did,
way.
you- he wouldn't know. He'd never tasted here. He never comes out this way.
I got to play with it a bit more. I mean, I like the color.
I like the texture.
Color scares me.
Do you like the texture? Because I was thinking of making it a little stiffer. Because I found it to be too soft.
I agree.
You think it should
Yeah,
be
I think
stiffer?
so. It does melt in your hands.
It was too
Yeah.
creamy.
Yeah. I mean, it's a really creamy
It was like
fudge.
it's more like a mousse.
Okay.
Or
Yeah,
what it felt
maybe
like to me.
kinda. Yeah. I mean, it's light,
I'd
Yeah.
like to know where ours is.
but I don't know. I'll play with it. I like it, but I
It was
gotta
really
finish
good.
eating what I got. So
It was really good, but like
Yeah,
I
mine's
guess
gone
that's the
down
word to
myself.
me. You said
Oh, I-
like soft,
here,
like
here.
yeah,
it's light, it's light like a mousse. Like
yeah,
Oh, anyway.
yeah. It's a light texture, light flavor.
Come on, wait on me. Come on.
Tastes
Play along.
great.
You like
What?
the taste? Because I can taste oil in it.
Other way.
I didn't really notice it that much. No.
Other way.
I can at the end, Marcel.
Right, as an aftertaste, right?
Yeah, right now I can taste it.
Yeah.
It's not bad because I don't mind the taste of it. But
No. But I can fix that without changing the strength. I mean, they are on the stronger side.
Yeah. Here.
I can't even reach.
Give me that.
I can't even reach to hit him.
I want a bite. Darcy took a bite. Why can't I have a bite?
oh yeah, I even got ice cream sitting here in front of me.
I've been drinking my ice cream since before we started.
Lenny is slowly fading into the background.
Why is it getting dark?
I don't know. Oh,
Because you're getting northern lights.
I guess it's just literally
Your
getting dark
power's
that
going
fast.
Well, it is. I mean, the sun is gone down now.
Yeah, but it feels like it's like going dark like in the last 60 seconds.
Well, it got dark in your room in the last couple seconds.
The commercial for my TV's like putting a light show in behind me.
Yeah.
Hey, what happened? What,
Yeah,
who
play
did
right.
that? Somebody's playing with the cameras.
Yeah, Darcy.
I was just trying to figure out how to do a virtual background so I could show you something.
So you go down under your settings.
I see the 3 little dots.
No. Okay. Well, click that. Do you have settings?
Playing with your hair, you look fine.
It says more, yeah, and it says camera.
Go to
And then
camera
it
and go to
says-
virtual settings. No.
Doesn't give me an
Where
option.
it says camera, there should be an audio or virtual background as well.
Yeah, I can't find that right now. Fuck with it. Fuck with what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm just going to show you some. Well, you might be able to see what's left of it here. There might be enough.
What do you got?
Making rosin.
Oh, that's rosin. That looks yummy.
It was very yummy. I made it out of the GMO jungle cake.
Good. So, a week or two ago, Darcy and I were on the phone like we are pretty much every fucking day.
Yep.
But we kind of posed a question that neither of us could answer. So, is Dale still here? Or Dale leave us?
Dale left us.
Okay. Because what the question
Jingles
that
boy.
came up was, after a cannabis plant has been pollinated and you collect the seeds, how long do you have to wait before those seeds will be able to germinate?
Well, that's a question that he would know. There you go. Yep. Hey.
Get him in here.
Oh,
What are you doing? Will you stop it? Jack, can you hear us now, buddy? You're still on mute.
no, he's
Oh
not.
my goodness.
Look at you with your puppy love.
Right? Oh, now I want a dog.
And he's not on mute.
I'm so sorry, guys.
That's okay.
Can you hear me, guys?
Yep.
Yep.
We can, Jack.
Hey, guys, I'm so sorry. I'm getting love in from my puppy.
I was doing that earlier, Jack.
Jack,
Call the
can you
top
see? Can you see Darcy?
I can, yeah.
Okay, Darcy, show him. Come on.
I'll go
Darcy,
get her. I'll go grab her.
Darcy has a new puppy too.
Yep.
No, I saw it earlier on the feed. Because when I joined, I couldn't get my audio to work, so I was really struggling. But so I'm tickled pink now that it
That's what
works.
he said. He's a lawyer. When his phone doesn't work, he goes to the car. And now he's muted himself again.
No, I just muted myself because I thought I had too much external noise. But
No, actually,
I'm
I can
here.
help you with that. There's all kinds of settings here that I can reduce your background noise. There you go. Done.
Ah.
There you go.
Beautiful.
Oh.
How are you? Long time no see. Not really, but
Hey, what a treat! And I'm so sorry. Not only that I'm late, but that I miscalculated my timing. So I'm late and in the wrong spot for a variety of meetings. So I apologize for that. How's everybody doing?
good.
Great.
Yep. Good. Oh, there's the puppy.
We just brought lots of questions for you, Jack.
Darcy has a little baby too. Hello.
Yes, she
Hello.
does.
Let's all talk like
Be tired. She was sleeping.
What kind of a dog is yours, Darcy?
Pitbull, and I think she's like quarter shepherd herself or lab.
Quarter lab.
Oh, beautiful. Beautiful.
Oh.
Is this the one you were talking
Cutie.
about? you had somebody ship it in, Marcel? Is that the one?
No,
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 government.
it's one that the day after it was born,
You
I
pack your big.
reserved that one
Right.
without even talking to him because I knew that's the one that he was going to want.
Oh, dude.
Because he wanted a female. The litter was set 11 in the litter and only 3 females. And the other 2 females were both white.
Well, good
So
choice. 'Cause
are we going to a meeting, Jack? Is that where we're going?
No, I'm going home. So I just finished at my office, and then I've got an issue at my house, so I'm just rushing home. So I realized, oh my goodness, I gotta make sure I dot my I's and cross my T's.
You can do this anytime, and you know we're good with however much time you got for us. I guess.
yeah, we'll
I guess,
just save our questions and we'll just build them up for you for the next time.
How's the traffic?
Well,
we'll
I
make
love
this.
that. That gives me something to talk about. So if you guys have questions, that's great. I'm actually, because I got a 30-minute ride, so I'm ready to answer.
Good.
Mary
I've
Jane
got a
has some
question for
questions.
you.
Mary
I
Jane
think,
has
I think
questions.
Marcel and I both have questions. Marcel, you want to go first?
I have one too,
Yeah,
but me and Marcel might be the same.
Okay.
And Dale, I think, is in on this question because he's kind of brought it up as well.
Okay.
And it's nothing to do with, well, it kind of does with cannabis, but not really. Mine's kind of 2 parts. This weekend, or the long weekend, I guess, we are having an influx of mandatory breathalyzers. Are mandatory breathalyzers actually constitutionally legal? Because that's assuming that everybody is guilty.
Toronto's just announced they're doing something similar.
Mm-hmm.
So it's happened. So mandatory breathalyzers is a phenomenon that's been happening across Canada. I'm not generally the breathalyzer guy, but I will just give you. There's a systemic charter issue, which is that they've increased the reach of their search powers under the Highway Traffic Act. So effectively, there's like a public health and safety argument associated with Provincial Offences Act issues and Highway Traffic Act issues. The question becomes whether that overrides other serious constitutional rights, including the right to life, liberty, and security of the person. Because a person that's convicted of impaired driving, of course, faces a custodial sentence potentially. Usually, it's just a fine, but
Right.
So the government is going to say this is just about protection. I think that it is a recipe for far more significant privacy violations.
Yeah.
The case is yet to come on whether or not that withstands scrutiny. And usually what will happen is that a million of these will go through the courts and there's no issue. And then there's one where the police engage in a search, they do a mandatory breathalyzer, the person is technically impaired according to the roadside screening device, and the roadside screening device only it just checks to see if you're 0.5 or over, like 0.5 and over. Then they search the vehicle and they find like 4 dead bodies and 5 guns and kilo coke and like whatever wild issue. And so then the question becomes, okay, like now this is going to be litigated. So what's the question? How do we deal with this assertion by police that they're perfectly entitled to search the vehicle? It's similar to cannabis cases, like so somebody has cannabis spread out over their dash or in the cup holder or something. and then suddenly the police are engaging in a full search of everything. The question becomes like, okay, is that what Parliament intended? Is that what the legislature? Generally, the answer is no. They didn't intend for such a broad, search power to be imposed. So there's my 2 cents.
Okay, so now the second part of the question is, because and I just saw a blurb of this on the news the other day of a medical cannabis patient having to blow the roadside THC breathalyzer and failing. Even though she's not impaired, because of that, she's now looking at these charges. Her argument, of course, is why aren't they doing breathalyzers or roadside testing for narcotics and benzodiazepines and things like that? Because those people should not be on the roads, right? Whereas
Absolutely.
a medical cannabis patient can build up such a tolerance that they would pass any roadside test other than blowing into a stupid device that may or may not be accurate.
Well, I'm 100% on side in regards to the accuracy of these instruments. I think from a metrology perspective, I think they're inaccurate. So I hear what you're saying. I don't think they have the equipment to be testing people at the roadside for opiates and certain substances. So I just think technology isn't. But beyond that, as far as medical cannabis, I've litigated that for folks. It's a tough case. So I really feel for them, but ultimately, I think that the reality is that people that use cannabis medically are better off pre-legalization, because they would never, they weren't flagging with the community. Yeah. Pre-legalization, the cop would just be like, well, he's not impaired by alcohol, and otherwise he's fine, so we're sending him on his way.
Hey, I said legalization. I said legalization was going to destroy medical cannabis before legalization happened, and it proved me right, because it screwed the patients.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and that's definitely like the government's goal. Their fantasy is to get rid of the medical cannabis program. Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, they still don't think that cannabis is medicinal. So
they won't admit that cannabis is medicinal because of the amount of money they get from the pharmaceutical industries.
Yeah.
Right. The medical cannabis industry doesn't have billions of dollars to funnel into governments through lobbyists and such. So we're kind of fighting against the people who treat us as cash cows, right? Where we have an alternative to what they're supplying us that doesn't make them any money, right? So they'll work in their power as hard as they can to make sure that anybody they're funding is going to denounce cannabis as an actual medicine.
I absolutely agree with that, and I think.
Yeah, I mean, the courts said that we deserve medical cannabis. So they told the Canadian government, you make a medical cannabis program. It's never worked from the day they made it because the government was being paid to make sure that it didn't work. Plain and simple.
The government definitely doesn't want it to work. It's not their interest. I can definitely agree that significant efforts are underway from the federal government to target high grant license holders. So they are making efforts to wind down
Oh yeah.
You know, I
Question
personally
for
don't see anything wrong with somebody who has like a 50 diagram license being checked out just to make sure that, you know, that
And I
they
agree. And
actually would need that, because there's 100-gram licenses out there that are like, what do you
Darcy
okay,
just had
if you
her
need it.
license. Darcy
I
just
just got
had
mine up,
license
Jack.
increase.
Yeah, I just got
And
mine up to
yeah.
40 grams a day, and my plant count went up to 192 plants.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm only growing 40. Talking to Health Canada the other day on the phone, and they're so short-staffed that my paperwork's being delayed. What happens in the meantime? Like I said to the girl, what happens in the meantime? I need to grow my medicine now. I can't wait. I can't survive off of your 4-plant rec license or rec things that you let everybody else do. I can't. So, I'm gonna, told her I'm gonna grow my plants. What does a person do? Because they're being short-staffed.
While
but
a
now-
license is in renewal, they consider it to continue being valid. That's been Health Canada's position. So I have to be cautious because I don't know all the details of that. But generally, if you have submitted your renewal application, then it remains valid.
Oh, definitely. And they called me twice in 1 week to ask me a couple questions, and I answered them for them. And it was really weird. A couple of the questions they asked me, and one of them, Jack, is obviously I told Health Canada, so I don't care if I tell anybody else. She asked me, "What are you doing with all of the cannabis?" And I told her that I turn all the cannabis into oil. Didn't say what kind of oil. I said I turn it into oil, and that's what I eat is the oil. And
Right.
she was fine with the answer.
What do you do with your overages?
Yeah, and what do I do with my overages is that I don't have any overages.
Well,
Sounds
any
like you had
overages
good
can be
answers
burnt.
to all of the potential questions.
Mm-hmm.
But my only concern was I have everything. I just can't call them if for some strange reason, which I don't think anything would ever happen. But if for some strange reason something did happen, what do you do? Do you try to get a hold of Health Canada and say, hey, you could talk to the cops now that they destroyed my garden?
Well, the police are going to do what they're going to do. There's no stopping them once they start. But you don't want to make any statements. You just want to say,
No, I
relied in good faith on Health Canada's website regarding the renewal issue that I've referenced. When you say I've relied in good faith in the renewal issue, if you take issue with that to you, 9 times out of 10, the Crown will wash its hands. But so long as if you're growing an extra 10,000 plants, then yeah, you've got a problem. But if you're within plant count, then
oh yeah, definitely.
that tends to be an absolute defense.
Yes, perfect. Thanks, Jack.
All right. All right. Can I go now?
Go
Sure.
in, Jay.
My question? Okay. All right. So my question pertains to cannabis and minors because I have a 19-year-old now and I have a 15-year-old. And I know, like, because we're podcasters, we put out cannabis education. All of that stuff has to be age gated. So technically, my 15-year-old can't legally watch that because she's a minor.
Right.
But she's really interested in editing and she wants to know, she's like, can I help you edit? And I'm like, I know as a parent, I can educate my daughter on cannabis, but would it be illegal for her to help edit the programming that technically she's not legally allowed to watch?
Well, I take issue whether she's legally entitled to watch this program. This program is not like it's not as if all anyone does on this program is consume cannabis. This program is a podcast about legal and social and political issues relating to the cannabis community, and the expression and the receipt of that expression is covered by Section 2B of the Charter. So I think that I think that it is extremely unlikely that there is an enforceable prohibition against your kid doing some editing for the program. And that's written into the legislation. So when you read the legislation, they say, like, look, if drug use is involved in a play or a story or a piece of journalism or whatever, these age restrictions don't apply. And so for this show, it's not as if this show is a front to sell joints from, some big cannabis company. This show is effectively just journalism with a focus on cannabis. And so I really don't view the prohibitions you're referencing as directly critical to or prohibitive of your kid regarding the show. I think your kid is free to edit and review as they see fit, because the show is not about it. It's a promo for, hey, you'll get some great cannabis from
Correct.
Tweed or whoever. The show is about, like, oh, here are a variety of issues facing people that use cannabis. Like, okay, yeah, and other issues that are of interest to the cannabis community at large. None of that actually is subject to the age prohibitions, right? Like, you're not a license holder. You're not receiving hundreds of thousands of dollars from.
I wish.
Yeah. Not in this lifetime.
Do you know what's really funny is
Okay.
Mary Jane's all concerned about kids watching, and Al is hotboxing his room.
Yeah, and look what happened to him. Look what happened to him when he did. He hacked
know,
a lung. Don't do that, children.
Yeah, don't. I'm a bad impression.
It's kind of like there's a limit of what we can do on here.
Yeah.
And there's some things that I won't cross.
Yep.
So, for example, and I walk that line pretty fucking tightly.
You won't call somebody a twat waffle on the air. We know that.
Oh, yes, I would. Yeah, I would. But if they're a twat waffle, I'll call them a twat waffle. But I won't do a demonstration of how to make oil. Right?
Why not? You have.
Because, no, I haven't. I've done demonstrations live, but I've not done one recorded, and I won't do one recorded because that is breaking the law.
Fair
Right?
enough.
But I have no problem at doing a video and showing how I make butter, right? Which is made with oil because I don't do chlorophyll, right? So the oil's already made, but I haven't shown anybody how I made that oil.
Are they going actually actively going after people who are producing what we used to call RSO and now FICO? Jack?
I'm not taking the chance. Right? So
they are. So if they get any sense that there's extraction involving hydrocarbon, they'll throw the book at you. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yep. All you need is somebody to complain, or they have them drive by
doing this. Well, you see, that's why they have
them drive by and smell the solvent being boiled off.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, I'll tell you, I remember a long time ago, somebody by the name of Anonymous made oil on the porch of one of the comm places, and we did it. She did it right on the show, but that was before they banned all this shit, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was never technically legal.
Fair enough.
But it was, but from the beginning of the MMAR, all right, up until legalization, that was a total gray area.
Yeah.
That wasn't really an issue in court, other than you've got 40 pounds of cannabis. Why do you have 40 pounds of cannabis?
Well,
That's
I know
more
in
of the issue.
Toronto, they started getting real concerned when Buddy blew himself up in the basement in Kensington Market at a legal store.
That was the guy doing the butane extractions, though.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And
No, extractions
but-
are extractions, right?
right. We had the same situation here in Nova Scotia where an individual blew up his basement. I mean, and it blew up his basement enough that it lifted the house off the foundation, set it back down.
Yeah.
And he got burned. But I've been a strong advocate that this is not something that you would ever do indoors if you stopped and thought about what the fuck you were doing.
Fair enough.
Right?
Just the smell alone of butane is disgusting. Why
The
would you even
butane
do
ones
that
really
inside?
bother me because there's kids that'll do this in an apartment building and they'll get 10 or 20 cases of butane.
Yeah, I know.
Sit there and start blasting in an apartment, and then somebody lights up a joint,
Yeah.
and the apartment blows up and blows up half the friggin' building.
Kaboomba.
That's stupid. Butane, man, if I was doing butane, it would be way out in the middle of my backyard, away from
Yeah.
everything on a windy day.
But this
But
is
I don't.
exactly why the government puts these things in place to say,
And
"Oh,
using
you're not
proper
doing this."
filters, Marcel.
What was that?
I said, and using proper filters. Don't go try to
Yeah.
make your own filters for your honeybee extractor.
And
just
how
wanna-
many people use pop bottles?
Oh yeah, I mean,
I think everybody's done it at least once in their lifetime. Okay.
No, I haven't. I've worked in the bongs at the glass shop, so like I seen the proper things to use to make this stuff. And when we sold these things to people, we had to be very specific, like Marcel's saying, to explain to them, like, this is extremely dangerous.
You know, at one time, those bongs that you're selling now in the legal cannabis store and other paraphernalia stores, at one time they were illegal.
mhm.
Well, isn't that what
All
Emery went to
paraphernalia,
jail for?
right.
No, Emery went to jail.
Oh,
in the
that was
state.
Selling seeds.
Tommy.
Over the-
Sorry.
He
Tommy went
That
to
was
jail
Tommy.
for bongs.
Yes.
Tommy went to
got
jail for
busted as
bongs.
well. Yeah.
Yeah. I just
Emery
want to
went to
say,
jail for
you guys
seeds.
mentioned legalization, and I had a flashback to where I was the morning of legalization. And I was in a courthouse with Jack, actually, with the Niagara Cannabis Club. And I want to say, I'm like, that was a friggin' awesome day. Like, start off my legalization day with a win at the courthouse.
With
Yeah,
a good
that was an early
result,
morning,
with some
too.
nice people. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy, I got a question for you. How much can you talk about what happened in Nova Scotia that you just were in court? Can you talk about any of it?
Sure, I can talk about anything that's public record. Is this about the Havish motion, or is this what case is this about?
The Indigenous stuff.
So I have a significant number of Indigenous files out there. So we just had a big Havisher motion. So Havisher is basically the new case regarding summary dismissal of an application. That one we were just waiting for the judge to. Well, there's a couple of things that need to happen, but before that, I have the sensory raid on Chris. Is that the one you're referencing?
Well, there's one case that you were just there doing that is if you win or if you've won, it's going to make a real good precedence. I just can't remember.
No, Al. What happened? That's the case that he was talking about, the Havisher.
Okay.
That's the one where the judge has basically ruled that it's not going to trial because
That's the one. Okay.
they're going to be using a treaty charter defense in the trial, and the judge does not want to make that ruling on that because, and I mean, it literally could be career suicide.
But how
But
important
either
is
way,
this
Well,
going to
but
be
it hasn't
as far
ruled
as?
that ruling. No one has ruled that I can't advance my argument as of yet. Just so that we're
Okay.
oh yeah,
yeah, see, all that's happened is this Hevisher motion has occurred. I've made my submissions, the Crown has made their submissions, and then the judge and it's going to make a decision. So nothing has been decided on that.
see, that's not the way it was worded down here, but that makes way more sense because I could
Yeah, there's
I
been
could
no
see that
ruling.
making that ruling could cause a lot of headaches either way, but I
And
can
that's why
understand why
error.
you would make the ruling.
Yeah, it would be a legal error to prohibit the claim.
Yeah.
So, like, but in any event, there's been no ruling as of yet.
And
Mr.
when there
Enns-
is a ruling,
Mr.
will it?
Enns' cases is done, aren't they? All of his cases are done.
Yes, Mr. Enns.
Yeah.
He fought tooth and nail for the community, and then he had a great result on his final piece of litigation.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
Yeah. That's good though.
Did anybody even notice that?
Yes.
I did, Al. That was pretty good.
This guy's really smart.
Yeah.
I saw that. Certainly happy to be here.
That's cute though. That's a neat effect.
Jack, how can you say you edit books, you help people in court, and you are on the board at Normal Canada? You're not smart. No, you're one of the smartest people I know in the industry.
That's why we keep referring people to you.
Yeah, there you go.
Thank you.
We find clients for Jack.
Well, I think
my
I think
goodness.
they find Jack
fantasy is
anyways.
that I get a world. Here's good. My fantasy is that I find a world where nobody needs my services. That would be wonderful.
Yeah,
It would
see,
be
that
wonderful,
would
wouldn't
be
it?
ideal.
Like, but what
I
would
just
you
like-
do with all of your time then, Jack?
He'd
Go back
write
to
more
work.
books.
I would just make this about cannabis.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
Grow a couple acres outdoors.
So I think if everybody's asked their questions, I think we're going to let this man go walk his dog because he's
Yes,
home.
and
obviously.
deal with what's going on at home.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
He's on his way home for an emergency.
I do have a little bit of something going on. So, but what a treat, as always, to see everyone. Thank you so much.
Thank
No,
you.
thank
very much.
you.
Thank you. Happy Puppy Day.
Thank you so much. Take care, everyone.
Take care.
Thanks,
Bye,
Al.
Hey,
Jack.
Jack.
Bye-bye. And he's
So-
Literally one of my favorite guests. Even though he's so busy, he always makes time, and he's always so nice, and he's always got some like great information for us.
and he's always so apologetic
He's so cute.
when he comes in late or it's not working, and it's
Yeah. I know
it's
this
all
man
good.
is so busy, and he's like, I'm so sorry. He values everybody's time so much. It's like,
Yeah, it's a good
oh,
guy.
yeah.
Hey, let's get back to where we were talking before Jack got here.
I was like, okay,
What was that?
are we gonna do a break? What time is it? I need to make a tea.
You can do a little break, but I don't have anything to run. If somebody wants to give me something, we can run it.
Hey, I shared a thing about ladybugs.
Okay. I'll look for it. Hold on. Give me 1 second here. You can tell people what we're going to watch, Darcy. How's that?
Yeah, it's the life cycle of a ladybug. And if you ever see these on your plants, these alien-looking little monsters, don't kill them.
All right. Just give me 1 minute here to load it up. And
I think it's like
don't be killing them bugs, eh?
No, don't.
I took pictures of their life cycle years ago and shared them
There's a
around.
cool little video.
Friggin- And I'd show people the alien, and nobody believed that was a ladybug until I'd show them the pictures of it.
I'm going to smoke with John. I'll be back in a second.
Yep, and we'll be right back. We're going to watch a commercial, and then we'll be back after this, however long it is.
Hi, I'm Timmy.
And I'm Mary Jane. He's the newbie.
She's the doobie, and this is the show
where we
tote
cannabis.
Talk.
From both sides.
Is that even possible?
What is prickly? Ferocious. And also one of the most beloved insects around. A ladybug. Well, a teenage one. And this ladybug larva has something to teach us about appearances. Menacing or cute, the ladybug is a stone-cold killer. There are about 6,000 species of ladybugs, also called lady beetles or ladybirds. They come in varying shades with different numbers of spots, sometimes even no spots. It's a myth that ladybugs gain a spot every year, but those markings are a useful way to tell different species apart. Whichever species they are, they all start out here as eggs laid in neat clusters by their mom. About a week later, these mini alligators crawl free. These larvae have an insatiable hunger for aphid insides.
Yum!
The larvae stalk their unsuspecting prey, feeling around with their sensitive legs. Though, to be honest, the plump little aphids aren't exactly a challenge to bring down. Their main defense is to make lots of aphids. And I mean a lot. Sometimes the ladybug larva starts on one end of the aphid and eats it alive. Other times, it'll treat the aphid like a juice box. Ditch what's left and bail. In the roughly 3 weeks it takes the larva to grow up, it'll eat hundreds of these scrumptious treats. It needs to bulk up for what comes next. The larva finds a cozy spot close to its favorite snacks. It exudes a sticky liquid from its backside and cements itself in place. Then it hunches over and squirms in rhythmic convulsions. The larva's about to say goodbye to its old goth look and reinvent itself. It sheds its outer layer, legs and all, to reveal a ladybug pupa. An in-between stage where it can spend some time alone, figuring out who it really wants to be. In the next week, it goes through a major metamorphosis. When it's ready to do some adulting, the full-grown ladybug emerges. Take that, butterflies. You're not the only ones that create an all-new persona for yourselves. Once it's free, the ladybug's armored forewings, called elytra, harden and develop their color and spots. Not that spots are required. Elytra protect the ladybug's delicate hind wings, which it now stretches out for the very first time. Those wings open whole new worlds to a grown ladybug. Not only can the adults fly from plant to plant, looking for food and mates, but the wings also allow the ladybug to migrate huge distances. It'll eat up to 5,000 aphids in its adventurous life. That makes them a true ally, protecting our farms and gardens from harmful pests. So don't be fooled by that candy apple coating. Under the hood, the ladybug is still the same wild, relentless hunter it's always been.
That was excellent. And I'm the only one here because Al is muted. Yes, he is. Because he's eating. He's chewing.
Mhm.
So I'm the commercial.
All right, Darcy, are you back? Nope.
Nope. MJ's still making her tea. Is Dale back?
Yeah, I
Dale,
got some ice cream.
what kind of ice cream did you get, Dale?
It's creme brulee. It's not medicated or nothing.
Oh.
Just threw some berries on top.
Let me ask you a question. Are you going to use cannabis oil to treat your little problem?
I've been using rosin to help with the ease and the symptoms. Just smoking it helps.
Because Marcel,
You know, there is a cream that
I had my burn.
provides quite a bit of relief.
Make a mix of olive oil and cannabis oil. Well, it was oil, wasn't it? No, it was rosin.
Rosin and olive oil.
And I mixed it all up in that, and I put it on. I haven't talked about it much, but I put it on my burn. I burned my tummy really bad.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And there's still some spots there that are healing, but long and the short of it is it helped. All the scabs are pretty much gone. But
was it open when you put it on? Because the ones on my face some of them are open.
Yep.
Yes, I just rubbed it over it. I just took my finger and I put it in my jar and went little bit. I did that every night before bed, and all the scabs came off. And now it's flaking, and I've got a scar, obviously. But
Yeah, that was a bad burn. You were getting a scar no matter what you used.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
It's still scarring. Like there's still some. I can feel there's some spots that are still healing.
Well, I might try that because I got about an ounce of raw oil here I can frig with. So I'll try some of that.
There you go.
We'll talk later. I'll tell you what to do, bud.
There you go.
Yeah,
Darcy, are you back? Nope.
I keep here in my house. I actually have to make some more because I just used the last of it in my bath salts. But I make some grapeseed infused cannabis oil, and I use it for topicals, specifically the grapeseed for the top of the skin because it's very light and it doesn't if you use like coconut oil, olive oil, anything like that, it doesn't let your skin breathe.
I had some extra virgin oil in a jug that I bought, and
it's great when you use food grade oil. You know that you can put it on your skin or in your body.
Mm-hmm.
Right. The nice thing about grapeseed oil is
I love it.
Preferred oil by massage therapists.
Yeah,
because it's
sense.
It's a satin feeling oil.
Yeah.
So it actually feels. I mean, I make a massage oil, a medicated massage oil, and it actually has its base is grapeseed oil for massage oil. Whereas,
but I will say
the other ones are different oils, right?
The olive oil was very, very, very gooey for a very, very long time. In fact, when I put it on in the evening, and by the time I went to bed in the morning, like wee hours in the morning, I'd literally have to with a thing and damp it off what was still there because it didn't absorb very quickly. That's the only thing.
Well,
I don't think it's meant to.
You're trying to get it to absorb across cooked skin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. So you think of when you cook a chicken, And
It did absorb. It just took a long time.
Yeah, it takes a long time to get that through.
I like cooking with avocado oil.
But I'm glad you're feeling it's starting to work better for you or feeling better. Darcy's back. Anyways,
Would you
let's
say
go back.
Darcy avocado
Hey, Darcy,
oil?
are you ready? You ready to do your thing?
Avocado oil is good, but expensive.
Mm.
It is
Avocado oil.
very expensive.
Another
Al,
topical
can you
oil
turn
is
Darcy
oil.
up now
Mm-hmm.
that he's got his ear set in?
Who has his ear set in?
Darcy does. I was just wondering if Al can
There
now
you go.
adjust his sound. Thank
Anyways,
you.
before Jack got here, we were talking about a grow thing. So do you want to do that, and then we'll do
Oh yeah,
Darcy's
because
grow?
it's Dave.
I gotta put
Avocado leaves.
the end. I want to put the end of that. Darcy.
I
Oh
love
my
the
god.
I love the dancing scooter.
Yeah, really. I'm gonna get you some new pictures from my grow this year.
All right.
Darcy and I were talking about germinating seeds and how long you had to wait after a harvest that you could germinate those seeds. Right? And it's not a question that you can find an answer to. So we decided to try it. And now we're waiting to see if it's going to work. Because I just took
What's in the tube? Oh, the
seeds.
seeds.
Those
The
seeds.
seed talking about.
I heard you had to wait a year.
So if you think about it, if seeds drop from a plant, it usually takes about a year before those new plants will come up, or after the winter and the spring. But
Oh, really?
but that doesn't work that way in.
Hold on one second. Can I ask you guys who has the TV on or the radio or something?
I think
it
it's
was Dale.
it's our echo.
Is it?
Yeah.
Every once in a while, yeah, I can hear me.
I can hear an echo.
Okay, so aren't the seeds soft when
No.
they first fall from the plant?
No.
When they first develop on the plant. Go ahead, Marcel, sorry.
When they first develop on the plant, they're soft. But as soon as the plant is harvested and the bud is dried and the seed falls, the hardened seed. Right? I think I was just muted.
Yeah, sorry, I was just going
Al's
through.
trying to figure out who's got the echo.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Well, I guess somebody's got to talk if you're testing their mics.
It's Darcy. Sorry, buddy. It's you.
Okay.
But get out of the door now.
I don't think it is. He's got his headset on.
Hold on.
Yeah.
I think it's StreamYard.
Yeah,
No.
it might be StreamYard.
It stopped.
Was that Lenny?
Yeah, Lenny's been here the whole time.
Lenny's still here.
Yeah.
I've been on.
Anybody without video just drops out, so you don't see
Yeah.
them up there.
And I've been on mute just so I don't get
You like
yelled at by Al.
Not
Anyways,
your
I guess
first rodeo.
we live with this one.
And
it's not as
Jack
annoying.
was coming in really bad, so I just kept everything
Yeah.
off.
Yeah.
You know,
But
he
so
gets as much as he can.
so this was a question that we posed. Well, Darcy just did a cropping out here recently, and we found a couple seeds here at my house that happened to come from that. So I know it's less than a month old.
Yeah, no.
Right?
April 18th.
April 18th. Okay,
Wow,
so
couple weeks.
yeah. So
Not even a month.
I germinated them on some paper towel. This morning, I took my little 1-inch little tap roots coming out and placed them both into soil. And now I'm waiting to see what they come up with and how well they work. But he says he started seeds 1 week after picking the seed off the living plant.
That's like fresh fruit.
Right. But is it better, worse, or the same?
I think it's no different. That's my theory.
So you're gonna keep some of those seeds for like a year and then plant them and see? if it's different than the one you just germinated?
I don't have any more of those seeds. It's up to Darcy what he does with the seeds.
Oh.
I only found 2 seeds. So.
I got a tube full.
Yeah. So at least Darcy knows now that the seeds are viable right after harvest.
Darcy,
yo,
try turning your volume down on your headset. That's what's picking up the mic. Is picking it up. There you go. Gone bye bye.
Hey.
Thank you.
That worked.
It only takes me a minute to figure it out.
As long as Darcy can still hear us.
Yep,
I can.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's
what
still
was that?
there. If somebody speaks up really loud, it still happens. But other than that, it's fine.
What?
Yeah.
What?
smart.
What? Darcy.
All right, Darcy, grow segment time, dude.
Segment.
Yeah. So my grow segment thing tonight kind of involves seeds. So what I was gonna do that's why I went and got this tripod. I'm gonna try to do it here. I'm gonna show you guys how to just plant just regular seeds into right into soil and not sprout them.
Right into the dirt.
Yeah.
Right into the dirt and themselves.
I've never been able to do this.
I did some last week and they were already outside the greenhouse, so I'm gonna try to see if I can get them to work.
I have going now. I have the CBD. It's actually about 3 inches tall now. It's almost hitting the top of the greenhouse thingy. And I have also had a Pineapple Express pop up. I didn't have any luck with that NL2. It sprouted, but then it didn't come up out of the dirt, so that's dead. So I'm going to try some Godbud, and what's it's one of Dale's. It's Godbud crossed with something.
Lemon skunk Godbud, if I'm not mistaken.
One. Yep. So I've got 2 of those in a tissue now, and I'll check them tomorrow. They were in water overnight, and that's where we're at over here.
That looks like dry dirt.
I am not going to. I'm not using pucks. I'm going right into dirt, and it seems to work.
I'm looking at Darcy's dirt that he's putting into the tray there, and it looks awfully dry.
No, it's a mixture. It's not really that dry. It's a mixture. It's a 50-50 mixture of Cocoa Choir and ProMix.
Okay.
And the
But
reason
it's
I do that,
it's not the ProMix CC.
it's the same square bale ProMix that I've always talked about people to buy.
The one with the cocoa core already in it?
No, I mix my own. I do my own mixing.
Okay. Because I'm just asking because ProMix actually makes some with cocoa core in it.
Yeah, I do all my own mixing. I like to make my own soil because I add stuff to it, like worm castings and a couple other secret things.
Would this be considered an organic soil?
Well, the cocoa choir is
busted.
And the worm castings are.
Yeah, the bale itself didn't say organic on it, so. But I mean, they don't. You don't. You know, when they're going to them peepos. I mean, most of them peepos are kind of organic already. Would you not say, Marcel?
Yeah, it's pretty much organic. I've been using the ProMix General Purpose Organic.
Isn't that that's the white bag?
Yeah.
Black that's I can't get that here. They don't get it very often.
Not the big white. No, this is their soil mix. It's organic soil mix. It's not that you're thinking of the great big white bales.
You're thinking of HP.
Yeah, it's not that. Well, this does. I mean, this is pretty HP. Just hang on, because I've got a bag right here.
So
what I
he
have
used to sell it.
What I have is the ProMix vegetable and herb.
That's what this is. The organic one, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I've been using this year.
Somebody's got their cell phone right beside their headset.
Is that what that is?
No, that's me in my tent, and that's
Oh.
my fan.
That's his light.
Oh,
I was supposed to get plenty for that.
It's a black egg with white writing.
oh.
That's what it is. Yeah, I have the same, but
Yeah,
it
it's a
says right on
black
it. Herb and
Vegetable.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I've been using that soil, and I did 33 cuttings and put the cuttings into the same cells that Darcy's using there. The same style cells, and the 33 cuttings with a bit of stem root produced 33 rooted plants.
Awesome.
So any other cuttings now, I'm doing it the same way because I'm getting tired of peat pucks and rockwool cubes.
So that's what strain I'm going with.
I think
Sour
I'm just
Jack.
going to just do dirt. It's easier.
All right. So for those of you that are just listening, Darcy has filled the entire tray with the mixture.
How
And now it
far
looks like he's
down
patting
are
it
you
down.
going? How far down are you going when you put your hole? How deep are you going?
Not even a quarter inch, Al.
Okay.
Not even a quarter inch.
And you're putting it right in the loose soil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I'll water it.
And you're sort of
That's
packing
exactly
it
what-
down.
Yeah, that's the way I usually have the most success. The way I'm doing it right here. And you
Just
stick
to
it in
block
like that.
out the light.
Yeah. And then keep going. I got a clone video for you too, Al. I already recorded. I just gotta get you to show me how to edit stuff.
Oh, that's easy, buddy. We can do it in here.
Remember how you told me if there's sometimes if I can't make it, at least have something recorded so you can still play it? Well, that's what
Yep.
that was the whole concept of doing that. I just got to get a little better at it, and hopefully this one works out.
It's a learning curve.
Because what I can do is I can do videos all summer with my plants, right? The only thing is we got to figure out how to blur out the background because the my backyard's kind of noticeable, if you know what I mean. So
Not really. Can't
Oh.
really hear much anymore.
Get
That
it.
your volume really helped, but
Get a big frame with a big curtain on it and then block out your background when you're out doing your videos.
yeah.
yeah, I never even thought of that too.
Oh, you mean background? I get you.
Yeah. So there was 8 seeds there, and I put 8 seeds in there now. Now what I'll do is I will I'm going to mark them off with toothpicks so I know which ones have seeds in them. Since I already know what strain it is, my toothpicks right here.
So while he's getting his toothpicks, I take masking tape, write the strain name on, and stick it on the side because I'll fill up trays of different plants.
Yeah.
So any row or whole tray will have a sticker on it.
And then
Yeah,
if you
that's
want,
I got
and you don't,
I got a new pack of solo cups, white ones this time.
Nice.
And I got a pack of blue little solo cups for clones. And that.
So please make sure you drill at least one hole in the bottom of the
Oh,
cup.
more than one, dude. I usually do about 4 or 5.
now Al,
Yo.
these Sour Jack and Purple Tapes #1, once they sprout, 4 of these plants are getting put in a box and mailed to you.
Okay.
I bought a light. I want to show you the light I bought.
You really okay? Now, so I've been thinking about this too.
You're growing
Darcy.
Sour Jack?
When you're
Yeah.
wouldn't you be able to just? I mean, it's sitting.
Let me know when that's done, Darcy.
It's
I
sitting
sure will.
for how long? Oh, look, there's a light. I have some of those lights actually too, Darcy.
So you buy these at the dollar store. They're $3. I figure if I put it, because it stays on, once I put it inside the box and put it on the top, it should give them enough light so they get to you.
You have to tape off the motion detector. You have to disconnect that, otherwise it'll keep going out the minute the box is closed.
Yes. But yeah, so that's
I
what
can just
I got. I
see
got one of
the
them.
UPS is going to be carrying a glowing box.
So here's a story for you guys while we're watching Darcy. A friend of mine sent me some meds, and I went into the post office and I got my card and I walked into the office part and I handed it to her. She goes in the back and she comes back and says, "Here's your stinky package," and hands it to me with a big smile on her face.
Nice. Here's your stinky package. I love it.
I can tell what Darcy's about to do, and I'm going to let Darcy do it. Then I'm going to explain how I do it, which is going to be slightly different, I think.
Marcel has somewhat of an idea of what I'm doing.
There's no right or wrong way. I just think I'm probably going to do it a little differently than you do.
How often do you water those?
Them little ones right there, I'll water them now, and I'm going to put them inside of a clear garbage bag. That's why the toothpicks are in there. It'll hold it up off the soil. It's built. I'm making a hydrodome really cheap.
Huh. So they're the same thing as my Sun Blaster dome.
Yep. But with a garbage bag.
He's going to use a
$89.
Yeah.
Yeah, I pay $4 for 12.
What's in the jug, Darcy?
What's in this jug right here is Psycho Rajo Fuel.
Yeah.
And the reason I like this, I don't get me wrong, I love my Floramax and I love Brood XS. It's awesome. But I find with this one here, it has a wider range and a little bit more sea kelp in it, and I find I get a little better rooting results off the hop.
Why am I not using the Floramax Rooting X?
Because I don't think you have any, and if you don't have any, I'll put them in your box.
He gave me the whole line.
Then
you've got
Root
it now.
I've got it there. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then you start using it now. I'll follow the directions on the back of the bottle.
Alrighty. I will see if I can get a magnifying glass so I can read it.
1 mil per liter.
Mary Jane.
I'm giggling because I'm sure you could go online and just find it.
Yeah, 4 mils a gallon. Yeah.
All right, let's see this, Darcy. Come on, let's see what you're going to do, buddy. Let's see it.
First
Are you going to feed from the bottom?
No. I'm poking holes in my top to make a little.
Yeah, little spray thingy, yeah.
So it don't kill so you don't over soak your seeds too fast.
See, that's where I go wrong. I always drench them,
don't
and then they
over-soak them.
drown.
So I got a question while you're doing that. Dale, do you think that the candy cane would be a good one for here?
It's an autoflower, so yes, it will.
What? Sorry?
I said it's an auto. It's my auto. Dale, that's my autoflower I gave you, right?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay.
Yeah, it'll be perfect for you.
I will start one tomorrow or two.
Yeah, no, it'll grow perfect for you.
All right. And then we gotta learn how to sex. I have to learn how to have sex.
It's easy. I know how to do that.
Yeah. So I've heard.
You just put them in the dark.
Okay, so here's what I do slightly different than you do, Darcy.
Yep.
Is because I also have Psycho Rhizo Fuel. But this time I'm using the Resin XS.
So you saturate it, and you saturate it until it's coming out the bottom, and that's pretty good, right?
Right, but
But
see,
not quite. I don't.
Opposite way.
No, I
So-
don't see any dripping out the bottom.
I don't do mine till like dripping out the bottom out because the little seeds I don't want to over soak them.
Okay.
So what I do is I bottom feed and let the moisture go up.
You pour water into the container and let it pull up. Yes, that I've done. I've done a little bit of both.
But on the top, what I've been doing is spraying the Floramax clone spray
Yep, I'll show you.
to moisten up the soil on the top of the soil. So it's got some moisture right away, and it's the clone spray, so it's full of nutrients. And then the watering, which has the Resin XS in it, is coming up from the bottom. Yeah, that's the Clone X. Or
I'm gonna go and
or
get
X
the
Clone
box
spray.
here, and we'll see what I've got. Okay.
Clone spray.
Yeah.
I
And
used to
that's-
use Piranha.
Yeah,
from Advanced
I'll tell you,
Nutrients with that.
I've used a lot of different clone sprays, but I love that one.
This one's awesome.
33 out of 33 cuttings is pretty friggin' good for rooting.
Yep, that's good results.
Damn good.
Yeah.
I've seen better.
How do you get better than 100%?
There's always that one person. Sorry,
Come
Lemmy,
on.
are you still here?
You
Yeah,
fucking
no,
wait, no, he's a true he's a liberal. So
I just
liberal have a
decided to troll
different
that
math.
one. I just wanted to troll that one. It's like, how do you do better than 100%?
That's funny. Liberals have a different way of doing math. Yeah, they
you
think
just call me a
negatives are
fucking liberal?
positive. Yeah, Marcel did.
Yeah, go fuck yourself.
That's
That's fighting words right there.
I know.
Hey, I was just repeating what Marcel said.
Correction.
I was waiting.
I
I
was
was
correction.
here thinking,
I was a
Jesus.
Chrétien. I was a Jean Chrétien liberal. I am not
Yeah.
a current liberal.
Is that what I'm looking for?
Yeah, no,
Right there.
that's your Root XS. And do you have a smaller bottle of clone spray?
I don't think he did.
Probably not.
I have that. I have Veg One. I have. Let's see. Flowering enhancer.
That looks cool, Darcy. That little
Res-
terrarium thing
Resin
you built.
XS. I have the Organobud and the System Maintenance.
System maintenance is awesome for your autopods if you run them.
I'm running Autobots.
Then use the system maintenance.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
Right in your
Question.
reservoir tank.
I have a half a tank from last year still sitting in the basement. Can I use it or no? It has.
Dump that water out.
Yeah. Okay. I thought so.
Get rid
What
of
a
it.
waste. I was so upset about
Have it on
last
your
year.
glass.
I'll put it on my glass. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, what, that one spot will be greener than everything else.
Yeah, if you have leftover nutrients from like the
Throw
year
them on your
before,
lawn.
throw them on your
Yeah, that's
lawn.
what I do.
Put them in a spray
Can
bottle and
I
spray
do
the
it with a
whole lawn.
sprayer? Because I can get a sprayer at the hardware store.
Yeah, that's what you do. Is throw them in the sprayer and you go out and spray your lawn.
Okay.
And you'll have the
Done.
best lawn in the yard in the neighborhood because
Good.
you're feeding them nothing but food. And
Unlike
if
dinner.
you're using all of it, you're feeding them a good concentrated food.
Yum yum.
So I have a question for you, growers or smokers, growers, whatever, plant people.
Plant-
My friend has all sorts of house plants. She loves them, but she smokes bongs and she has plants on her front porch. And out of just pure necessity, she started dumping her bong water into the plant because she kept forgetting to feed the plants.
Good or
she would
bad for
just,
that?
her plant came back from death. It's like when a plant is dying in her house, she just cycles it into the room and pours her bong water in it.
Why not?
So I'm like, is bong water actually like good for plants? Like, what nutrients would be in bong water that would help a plant grow?
Well, what nutrients would be in cannabis smoke that's getting trapped into the water? Right? Because when you're smoking, you're burning it, turning it into a smoke, vaporizing all of your chemicals, and
Some cannabis is high in phosphorus, and your body can get phosphorus toxicity from cannabis.
Yeah.
My urologist we were talking about it with my urologist, MJ, because we're trying to figure out what's causing my stones.
Yeah.
And that was an avenue that we were going to explore, was my cannabis use. Is that where I'm getting all? For one, is it thought first, and two, is that where it's coming from?
So here's the easy way to test that, Darcy. Bite the bullet, stop all cannabis use for 3 months. And then after 3 months, if you're still alive, you should be able to tell if you've got stones or not.
Well, kind of funny. No, it's kind of funny though. I was in the hospital for 7 weeks, and the whole time I was in there, I never had stones. But when I got out, I got stones again after Christmas. So
These are kidney stones?
no bladder stones.
Oh.
More
Sometimes they start at the kidney and they bounce their way down, but
I think you're back, Glenn.
I think what I'm starting. I'm starting to really understand. What was that?
What's that out?
I thought you were saying something and we couldn't hear you. You were muffled, so I thought you were backwards.
I was on mute. My mic's off.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
And my camera's off, so how are you spying on me?
I'm looking, buddy. We're keeping track of you.
Oh, he's got you.
Yeah.
So what you see in the cup was started 2 weeks ago, and it's up to its second set of leaves right now.
From seed?
From a seed.
Okay.
And that strain right there is called Worst Case Ontario.
Like the license plates.
Yeah, and then there's this strain here that's from seed, and you can see the little seedling in it. That seed was planted in that cup.
Yep.
And that seed right there is called that's Super Lemon Dragon. I started one, Marcel. I had to. I want to see how it grows.
Good, because I can't wait to see it.
It's the only one out of all my seeds I got from 7 East Genetics that I never grown yet was the Super Lemon Dragon. So I want to see how it grows, and if it's good, if it's really good, I'll just cut a couple clones and then bring them inside and do a grow with it indoors over the fall. That's what I'm doing with some of them sour jack. I'm gonna bring them back in and flower them inside, So,
with sour
Sweet.
jack, yeah.
I love sour jack.
Yeah. I know it'll finish outside because the person that I got them from grows them outside, but I want to have some outdoors, and then I like to have some indoors, and then you can just see I want to show people the difference with outdoor to indoor.
What are they? 10 weeks?
What is it?
8.
Sour
jack.
diesel.
Pretty
I got
sure.
sour diesel.
I have I'm smoking some ICC, some ice cream cake. I also have some Death Bubba. I have 4 different kinds of ice cream cake from different types of from different grows, the same person. And I have some hash.
That's Purple Trainwreck.
Ooh. Is this from the thingy?
I was gifted some from my friends down on the indigenous community.
Ah.
I'm smoking my GMO jungle cake. It's really nice. Wish you could smell that jar.
I have to get some jars.
This is not smellophone.
It's smellophone.
Fuck, it smells beautiful. But that Cushman, Lenny's right, that Cushman, man, I don't know what it is.
See if you can see this here.
That strain, it's got me. Ever since
Al's got oil or rosin?
It's gooey.
That's live resin.
Oh,
It's very bright.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I got a boatload of oil in the cupboard that's just sitting there right now.
I have some rosin as well, but I mean, I have a question. Some of this is really dry. Can I squish that still?
No.
Dry rosin? Or dry bud?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
Should I rehydrate it first or no? That won't matter.
No, because all you're really doing is rehydrating the plant itself, not the trichomes. So
Okay.
it's the like oil inside the trichomes. It starts to slowly dry up.
So I should use the fresh bud.
Yeah.
If I'm going to squish it.
Yeah.
Could you use that bud for butter?
What?
Use it for butter?
Yeah, extract it.
I have a bunch. I have a like an end of the bag, a mixed bag that I'm going to
Yeah.
use for butter and stuff like that for the pets and myself.
Yeah, by all means.
Yes,
I
absolutely.
mean, it's like what you said 2 weeks ago there, Al. The
What?
age of the it's like my buddy, it's like my friend Woody said the other day. The age of your cannabis is everything, right?
Yeah, yeah.
When it comes to squishing, the age. It's all about age.
Well, that's
want that
why
oil.
I'm
You want
excited
the oil
about
to
learning how to do live resin with my squishy, because that'll be definitely, you know, I really want to get away from using anything with any kind of solvent in it at all.
I don't blame you.
Because I'm finding myself, when I do the occasion that I do go get some shatter from the legal place, I get really bad heartburn. Right?
Do you want to know what I want to get away from?
That doesn't happen when I squished my own. Oh, fuck the backwoods.
That's what I want to get away from.
Yes,
What's
you
that?
should.
Backwoods.
I don't know what backwoods is.
Cigars.
Buddy, blunts.
Smoke
Oh,
blunts.
smoking tobacco blunt.
Here,
Yeah.
let me make you big, even though you can
So,
do it.
hey, are you hooked on the blunt?
He's hooked on the tobacco, just like
It's
Marcel.
it's the nicotine. I'm now screwed. I was an ex-smoker, and I didn't like the taste of the weed that I was getting because it was subpar quality weed. And to like hide the flavor, I started buying flavored papers, and that became not good enough. And then I started smoking blunts back in like 2014, 2015, and now I'm just stuck.
Hey, try MJ. Have you ever tried the Pure Hemp brand hemp blunt?
I have. There's no nicotine in it.
I don't like.
I know.
I don't like the hemp.
If you could trick your brain and put them in the backwoods pack.
Oh, that might work.
You know what it is? It's the same reason why I used to crave a cigarette. So when I used to smoke cigarettes, when you go to take that inhale, the back of your throat like does this thing where it like doesn't want to. Like it's like, no, why are you putting this poison in me? That's missing with the non-nicotine.
The hemp
wrap.
blunts just aren't as good, man.
They don't have the same.
Kick,
Yeah.
punch.
That's why I smoke a bomb.
I smoke bloints. I don't even smoke blunts. I can't roll a blunt, so I put the blunt paper inside the joint. Like I just lay it inside and then I wrap it like a mummy.
There, what Buddy Weeds just said.
Oh.
What do you say?
He said fresh frozen bud for bubble hash
Yeah.
and freeze dried for press.
Well,
Right.
I'm gonna start pressing and because you know, I as we know, I can't afford to grow and buy, so I have to grow and utilize everything.
Seeing that, so I utilize everything because all of my trim.
Even the root.
What? No. Well, actually, yeah, because that goes into my compost, and that becomes really good soil later. So I end
Yeah,
up
worms
using
love
the
it.
whole plant, right? My dog gets stalks because she loves to chew.
Yeah,
don't
Rosa
get
does
stocks.
as well. I give her stocks. Yes.
Yeah, and
Buster, I do
also
that with Buster.
keeps her away from the plants when they're growing. Which
Well,
is
Rosa is never around the plants at all. Well, that's not true.
yeah. Well, my dog's job is to make sure nobody else goes near the plant. So she gets.
Oh,
to,
Rosa, believe me, Rosa can reach.
Yeah. But all of my trim gets used for hash and oil, and well, the majority of. But my trim has no fan leaves, and
You
pretty
don't
much no ends of leaves. Anything that doesn't have crystal isn't there. If there's crystal, it's
You don't use the leaf at all.
not fan leaves. There's nothing on them.
But some people do.
So what? No, but see, what I do is just before harvest, send everybody in and snip off every leaf that's got, an 1.5 or 2 inch or longer stem.
I find if it's not, I find, but I do the same thing as Marcel does. But I tell people if it's bigger than a baby's hand, cut it out.
Well, you guys said stock, and you just made me remember that I saved this from my last plant.
Yeah.
A fairy net.
Because to me it looked like a broom, but it's
Yeah.
not very it's not very big.
The
Yeah,
witchy
but
broom.
if you're magical,
You can make a fairy
it still
nest out of
flies.
it.
You can make what?
A fairy
Do
nest
some,
out of
do
it.
some shrooms. It'll
Fairy
you'll-
nest. Well, this was
Yeah.
gonna be my I was gonna do a costume, and I was gonna put some
Broom,
like
broom.
spray it with that hard crystal, coating stuff, so that way, the clear coating spray, so that way I can actually use it as a witch's broom, as like a cannabis witch.
Mm-hmm.
But I need a thicker one. So that's what she said. So yeah, this year, if anybody grows a really, really big plant and is local to me, I was like, I would love your whole, like,
She
give it
wants
to
your
me. I want
stick,
it all. I
buddy.
want
She
it
wants
all,
your
roots and
stick.
all.
Can it come with
And I
the
want it
45 gallons of dirt attached to it? Because I'm not cleaning all the dirt
You know
off.
what? Yes, absolutely. Because you know what? The dirt has to dry out in order
Imagine.
to get it out of it. You can't expect to get that out. Yeah, just dig a whole circle around the plant and just give me the whole fucking thing. I just want it all.
I just empty the pot. Take whatever's in the pot.
Oh yeah, if it's in a pot, sure. Yeah. Yeah. I love the roots on that thing.
Yeah. And then you can. All right. So we just need to find a box that'll take probably 50 to 75 pounds and
No,
be
local.
about 8 feet tall.
Local.
Oh, okay. All right.
gotta
Well, you
be
can come and get
local.
this one. You can come get one. I'll grow one up as a tree, and it'll be about 8 foot of stock. You should be able to make a broom out of that.
I do actually want like a full tree. Like if somebody because I would love to use one as like a coat rack or like art, and I make some crazy shit. I would love to just make pure
I
cannabis.
got one of my branches, a broom handle, MJ.
That's awesome.
It's for a coat hanger or thing like that. It's the branches aren't really that structurally strong.
No, but
Not
I
when
would
they
have
dry
to
out.
grow it. I would have to grow it specifically as and prune it to make the coat thing, and it would most likely have to have some sort of do you remember back in the 70s when they used to pour that I don't even know what it was, but it was like this thick, and people used to put photographs on wood, like family photos, and then they pour it all over the shit, and it was like solid fucking that shit's it was like a super
Epoxy resin. Right, it's a
yeah
resin.
yeah that's it. Yeah, well that right there, I would just probably coat the whole thing with that.
That would stiffen it up.
Yeah.
We actually have a friend that grew deer antlers. All right. So what he did is he pruned the plant as it was growing because it was an indoor grow, and he grew it out so that it looks
Changed
like
it. That's
deer
cool.
antlers, and then took that whole stalk and has it mounted on a rack like a deer antler.
That's cool. No deer were harmed in the making.
Guess
of
what,
this.
guys? We got to wrap this up.
Yeah. I'm going to show Al how to make a menorah. Right.
That's
so that
cool.
at the end of the
I
season, he
saw
can
a
harvest.
video of somebody making one, actually.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the ring of fire. You literally just grow the plant out in a circle at the pot, and as soon as they reach the end of the pot, you put it in a flower, so they all just start flowering right there in a circle.
Yeah.
Huh.
I've
Sounds
done
like a little
that.
bonsai
I've
to
done
me.
that with an overcropped plant, like a mother that had way too many clones taken off, which means
Yeah.
I had way too many tops. So I fed those all through a wire mesh fencing. It was a piece of wire fencing that went around in a circle of the whole pot. So branches came out all the sides, and then I still had branches across the top, and then had it flower.
Hey, Marcel,
Lots of buds. Yes, sir. Let's go.
say goodbye.
Hey, buddy
Bye.
weeds. Bye.
Thanks for listening. We'll see you next week.
Yep. Peace out.
No, don't peace out me. No, man.
The opinions of the individuals during this broadcast are their own, and may not be the opinions of their group or other organizations they may be involved with. All medical advice during our broadcast is not a medical